Hello, welcome to the
Hi.
Twist of Tunes.
Welcome to the Twist of Tunes. I'm Bo.
Computer's being real dumb today.
Yeah, it's got like 70 days left to live. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know when we get the new computers? Is that what you...
January 1st. But like, we'll just once the school year is done.
Oh,
I'm just gonna like
Not
unplug
use it.
everything
Yeah, I
and
got
not
you.
use
I
anything.
got you.
Back it up and then be like,
Back it up.
I'm done.
yeah. Did you ever see the Sherlock movies with RDJ? Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie joint. I never saw them.
The Guy Ritchie joint.
They are.
I understand that, but like, only one person calls their movies joints.
It's Guy Ritchie.
And it is
Famously-
not. It is not
Famously
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie.
It is Spike Lee, not Spike Jones. Spike
Yeah.
Lee.
Not the other Spike Jones.
Yes. Which one was that?
The one who had a comedy big band situation in like
Okay.
the 30s. Anyway,
Yeah.
I never saw them, but my favorite podcast, The Weekly Planet, does videos on YouTube, and they have a series called Caravan of Garbage, which does not mean that the thing that they are reviewing is garbage.
Yeah.
It's a play on some other thing, and they just went with it. And
Yeah.
then constantly they get comments and like, "This isn't garbage. This is the best." And they're like, "Did you watch the video?" Because on this one we talked about how we liked it and whatever. Anyway, recently they talked about the Guy Ritchie joints of Sherlock and Sherlock Game of Shadows, whatever.
Yeah.
So now I feel like I've seen them based on 2 20-minute videos, but they were also talking, I think maybe on the regular podcast or on those videos, that there's a Guy Ritchie produced / directed the first episode series called Young Sherlock.
Okay.
It's on Prime.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
It's cheesy and schlocky and whatever, but it's real good. I've been enjoying it.
Does Robert Downey Jr.
I never call him that either. I just wanted to say
Does he
RDJ.
does he have an accent in those movies?
I don't know because I didn't see them. I just saw 2 Australian guys talking about him. He must because he's supposed to be British.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, wow, way to.
Yeah, so he has to.
I think he does, but
Yeah.
I don't think he does it well.
No, this Young Sherlock show is good though.
Okay.
I'm enjoying it. Like I said, it's goofy and schlocky and other stuff, but it's good for that. So I've been enjoying it. I hope they do more because I'm enjoying the character growth and stuff.
Did you ever watch the BBC Sherlock?
No,
Dude, that's really good.
I heard it's good and then it's not.
It probably went on too long,
Yeah.
but like the writers, and then the same people, like those people who made that show were also working on Doctor Who when
Okay.
like Doctor Who was like had just come back and was doing really, really good
Okay.
stuff. And I believe that they also did like a Jekyll and Hyde type
Oh.
TV show
Okay.
where in England they only do like couple seasons and then be like, no, we're done.
Sure, and then like each season's like 3 episodes or whatever. Sometimes
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
It's just like, we've got a story to tell. Let's tell that story and then be out.
Yeah.
We don't need to keep it going for years and years and years and years and years and years.
No,
and
this
years.
this thing is I like it. Yeah, Sherlock's like college age basically,
Okay.
and he meets
is he cocky?
meets James Moriarty. He's a bit cocky.
Okay.
Also, the Mind Palace thing is weird. I've never read any Sherlock. Like
Yeah.
I've never really seen
Mm-hmm.
anything
Yeah.
much, but like the Mind Palace thing is weird
Okay.
because he's just like, you know, he's in there and he's recreating whatever, but then also like other people are in there with him. I don't know. It's real strange because I think like,
Does he have superpowers? Is this an X-Men
well, that's
movie?
the thing because like one of the times that he does, I don't know if it's the first time he does it or like one of the first times he does it, he's with Moriarty and like he's in there too, and he's like, oh, you can, okay. He's like, you can see this too or whatever. You're here too. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, the show I like the show, and you can tell it's very Guy Ritchie and stuff
Yeah.
because like all of a sudden these big action things and like indie rock and whatever. But then also there's like folky songs and so.
Gotcha.
But I think he only directed the first one maybe or the first 2.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a Guy Ritchie
Joint.
joint. But I've been enjoying. It's on Prime.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw 2 shows
Uh-huh.
in the weeks that we have not been recording. One was a weird show. Mm-hmm. So Punchline started, normal show.
Yeah. This was at the Capital City Music Hall.
Capital City Music Hall, which is a good venue. Parking's easy. And once you go in that building, they have your information already. And then you can just like kind of go in and out, and you don't have to press any buttons or get any tickets.
What?
So when you drive in, they take a picture of your license plate.
Drive in where?
To the parking lot.
Which parking lot?
The parking lot that's right beside Capital City Music Hall.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's a parking garage.
The parking garage? The one that by Tom Sawyer's?
Sure. I don't know where
Tom Sawyer's is like that kind of outdoor.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't parked in that parking garage in years.
Yeah.
That's real sketchy.
Like the parking garage is sketchy? No, it seems pretty up to date now.
Okay, well, that's good.
So
like
you go
Kansas City, everything's up to date.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyways,
somebody's going to chuckle at that.
I don't know.
One of our 6 listeners is going to chuckle at that. They're going to go, good one.
Good one, Brandon. Good one. You got him. You got him good. Got you, fucker.
No, it's not a got you. It's just a reference I made.
But anyways, yeah, they then like once you pay, it's like, okay, well, we're going to keep this on file. And then like once you go in and you go out, they'll just like charge you.
That I don't like that.
I don't like it either because I used my like debit card the first time and then I just left and I'm like, I don't like this. So then I went and like, how do I find this app?
Yeah.
Because it's not an app. It's just like you paid for this.
Yeah.
Now we have
I don't care for that at all.
Yeah. But I think both of those shows were on a Saturday, so I couldn't like. That's not true. One of the shows was on a Thursday, and when it's during a week, there's like no traffic. There's no, like there's so much free parking.
Yeah.
But if you go on a Saturday, there's no free parking.
Yeah, street parking is hard to come by.
Yeah.
I would still probably just park a couple blocks away and walk, but
yeah,
that's just me.
So Punchline played the second time I've ever seen Punchline, even though I've known about them for 26 years.
Yeah.
They played well. And then up was the Early November.
Yeah.
Which on their backdrop, it's just TEN. So it says 10.
Yeah.
And then if you didn't know this band, you'd be like, is this a Pearl Jam cover band? Which it's not.
No.
And they played a bunch of stuff from that one record.
Yeah, because they're doing like the anniversary of that record. Or whatever.
And I don't know if they're playing like the whole record because I don't know the record. But I think they're all like, yeah, we're coming back just to do this thing. Because he's like, yeah, I brought like this is my daughter's guitar. I brought my daughter's guitar to play these songs.
Yeah.
And like this is about how I met my wife and in whatever time period.
Yeah. And he's got a bunch of things that are pretty much just him.
Yes.
Ace Enders, right? Is that his name?
Yes.
Because he's got a thing under like Ace Enders and the somebody's.
Yeah.
There's another what's that other band he's got that I like? It's like just an acoustic thing, but it's like not his name. It's like another name.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, this guy's done a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And not just the Early November.
Yeah.
And then out comes Hello Goodbye. The lead singer looks like Moby.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of. And then he's like, they set up their own stuff. Yeah. They used the house sound guy.
I met Hello Goodbye once at Warped Tour.
Yeah.
With signed poster.
And he's like interacting with the audience while he's setting up his stuff. Okay. And then they play one song. And then they're like, something's wrong. Like we don't, like they're trying to fix things on stage. And they're just like, we don't know what's going on. We'll just like take care of it. And like, then they take another like long break.
Okay.
And then he comes back out and is like, yeah, see, it wasn't our fault. It wasn't us. It was the sound thing. It's like, well, maybe if you had a sound guy come out, they like could have tested all this stuff beforehand. And then they play and like they're really interacting with the crowd, like personally, like, oh, for that guy, and high fiving them and be like, yeah, you, yeah. It's like, oh, girls holding up a thing. I don't like a vinyl record. It's like, that's cool, awesome, cool.
Yeah.
Really interactive with not like everybody, but with like a few people. And then like it's getting pretty late, and then the one person is like, we've got like 15 minutes. Like, okay, cool. And then they play 2 songs, and they're like, yeah, we got enough time for like another 3 songs. And I'm like, no, you don't. like you said 15 minutes 2 songs ago. That's maybe like if they're real short songs, it's 6 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't have time to play 3 songs.
Yeah.
But then we left. I'm just like, I'm out. Peace. Done. I don't
You
know.
were like, hello?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's a good one. I should have done that. And then like a little bit later, by the way,
I did want to go to that show. That was just
yeah.
tech weekend. And
Yes.
I also had a meeting at 9 a.m. on Zoom
There you go.
that Sunday morning.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was
Don't
not
go.
going to.
Then I went to Candlebox.
I just know their name.
Yeah. Well, you'd know like 1 or 2 songs.
Would
by
I
them.
even know?
Yeah.
I don't know that I would.
I'm not going to
I
pull it up.
don't care enough to know.
Yeah. So there's an like the
Are they
open.
local-ish?
I don't know.
No, maybe they just have
No,
played.
they're from Seattle.
Okay.
So no, not local at all. So the opener is just like a guy, and he's playing, and then I'm noticing that like, man, that drummer's like not good. I'm like, he's playing. He's like, it just doesn't feel like they've been a band for a really long time.
Sure.
And he's like, yeah, man, like this is like the first time we've ever played together. And it's him, a guitar player, bass player, and this drummer. And he keeps making reference to the drummer. And I'm like, okay. And first it's like, okay, I'm making I'm making note of like the drummer's not really good in this band. It's like, oh, we've never played together. It's like, okay, well maybe that's it. That makes sense. And he keeps being like, yeah, thank you for our drummer, and gives the guy's name, and like I don't recognize it or whatever. And like, there you go. The drummer then comes out and like hands like is very much like I'm more not. I don't want to say he was like full of himself, but he presented himself, and this is going to make sense later. He presented himself as if like people should know who he is.
Sure.
Which is absolutely true. People should have at that venue should have known who this guy was. I'm in the wrong. Then the band so it's that opener, and then Candlebox comes out, and I noticed like, oh, the guitar player of Candlebox was the guitar player for that opening band, and the bass player was the bass player for the opener. So it's like, oh, but like the drummer's not the same. And then I realize, and then he's like, then the lead singer is like, yeah, I haven't played drums in forever. And I was like, oh my God, like the lead singer of Candlebox was drumming for the opener.
Yeah.
And he hadn't played. I'm like, oh, that totally makes sense. First off, he hasn't played drums in a really long time. He just learned these songs.
Right.
And he's just jumping on because of whatever reason.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know any Candlebox songs besides like the one record. And you know what? I'm just going to do this as the computer messes up.
Yeah.
Make sure that that's still going.
Yeah.
Here.
Were they from like the grunge scene?
Yes.
I've never heard this in my life.
Now maybe did I mean to treat you?
I did not mean to treat you bad.
Yeah. And then this song.
I've never heard this song in my life.
It's for you.
Anyways, when those songs came on, because like those
I would not have. This is not a thing I would have listened to.
Yeah.
either. Sorry.
This was grunge. Like this was during the time of
that was,
Nirvana and Soundgarden
That is a
and
genre
Alice in
that
Chains.
other than the hits that were on MTV,
Yeah,
I did not engage.
Yeah, these were them.
Nope.
These were the hits. But like all the phones came out, and I'm like, oh, look at this! All the phones come out. And there's this girl that was standing next to me, and she turns away. It's like, I'm putting my phone away, and I'm like, no. I'm sorry. Like like you do you. Like
Yeah.
because like I like to just. I'm not the person who's gonna put my phone up, even though I kind of did.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last. Those are the 2 last shows that I saw. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways. Easier said.
Yeah. I was
done.
trying to think if I had anything else to say.
No?
I don't know if I do. Yeah. I'm tired, man.
Yeah.
It's been exhausting,
Yeah.
like month.
Yeah.
But even this week. But yeah. Okay. I guess I'll just talk
Dive
about
in.
VM. So you sent me a reel.
Okay.
And I think I had already seen it either as a reel or on TikTok or whatever.
Okay.
a while ago, and it was one of those, there's a lot of things like where it's like, oh, you like this band, listen to this band. And
was it
this band, listen to this band kind of thing, right?
Was it Cater FM?
I have no idea. Might have been.
Was it a woman?
Yeah, might have been her.
Short blonde hair.
Sure. Okay. That name sounds familiar, like that handle. So
Yeah.
like I think she's come up in my algorithm before. But anyway, it was a more specific one, and it was like, if you like the way this band sounds, not just like you like this band, like this, which is still that, but she was going a little more specific of like, oh no, these bands kind of sound similar. It was one of those. And it was Movements, which is maybe why you sent it to me.
Yeah.
She did like 3 or 4 different ones. Oh, you like Fall Out Boy, listen to X because they kind of sound similar and yada yada. And one of them was Brooklyn Comic sounds quote unquote like Movements a little bit. I think the singers' voices sound similar.
Okay. I think he sounds like Frank Turner, but only because of the X. Not like, oh, that's totally Frank Turner. It's like the way he said that word reminds me of Frank Turner.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, so that's where I found out about Brooklyn Comic, and I was like, oh, let me like listen. I was like, I do like Movements. Let me like go listen to this, and I was like, oh, this is really good. I like this. Yeah. And I don't. Does it sound like Movements? Sure, but in the same way that like most of the bands that you and I listen to sound like each other.
Exactly.
It's just we like the music we like, and there's going to be some.
If you like pop punk, you'll like pop punk.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Have you heard of country music? Because I bet you'll like country music. Yeah. Anyway, and I really like this album. Easier Said, or nope. Define Happiness. Sorry, Easier Said is the song I picked. Is this track 1?
I don't know.
I'm wondering. Hang on, I just had their.
When I typed in Easier Said,
this is track 2 actually.
The first thing that popped up was Pool Kids, because the first track on the new record is Easier Said Than Done.
Got you. Yeah. So this album came out when? August 8th, 2025.
That's a beautiful day.
I came to it a little late.
Did you see a bunch of hippies crying? Because August 8th is a beautiful day.
Sure.
That's a NoFX song.
Okay.
Do you know that song?
No.
You don't know August 8th?
Not a big NoFX guy.
Oh my God. I mean, it's not like...
I know May 16th.
Yes, obviously.
Which is not NoFX, but... No, this is the song August 8th by NoFX.
Yeah.
From the album Heavy Petting Zoo.
Or Eating Lamb.
Birds sing, there's not a cloud in the sky. August 8th is a beautiful day. I see a bunch of hippies crying. Yeah, August 8th is a beautiful day. Like waking up from a real bad dream. Suddenly everything is okay. The storm is past, the sun is shining. Yeah, August 8th is a beautiful day.
What's going on?
Sure.
What's going on? Is something bumming you seen?
Go to karaoke. Do you do this song?
Do you think they have it?
As long as it's on YouTube, most karaoke guys can pull it up. Anyway, Brooklyn Comic. I just found out that they are from Australia.
Oh,
I did not know that. So that's the third Australian band
for you,
but recently.
Recently, second, definitely.
Yeah,
but third of total. I think you bringing.
Who else did I bring?
Well, who are you thinking of as the second?
Dear Seattle was the recent one.
Yeah, and then a Folk Bitch Trio.
Oh, Folk Bitch Trio. Yeah.
Because right. I think it was like 2 weeks ago on the pod that we...
It was Dear Seattle.
Yeah. Or maybe last week.
Also, that's fun. Oh, that's so fun. 2 Australian bands that are named after like American cities and things. Yeah. Brooklyn Comic and Dear Seattle.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. This, I think, is their only album. Because everything else I see is just like single releases. So
Define Happiness.
Yeah. So yeah, can't wait for more music from them.
All I know about happiness is a fish you can't catch.
Buy this vinyl for $40 Australian.
Okay.
Which is less than $40 American. Yeah. So this is the second track. I don't remember why I picked it other than just I like it. But yeah. So this is Easier Said by Brooklyn Comic. I wonder if your sounds like Frank Turner on certain words is because of Australia.
Yeah. 100%. It's totally an accent thing.
Sure. This line is why I picked it, actually. Not an exclusive way, but
This burning desire always seems to reignite, and it's the only way I know how to live my life.
I like the two levels of vocals.
yeah,
A lot. Like I know it's just one person, or at least
Yeah.
I feel it's one
it
person.
is. Yeah, at least as far as I can tell. I think this is an independent release too, maybe. Unless you have other information.
Yes, because it is
Yeah.
copyright Brooklyn comic.
Because I was on their Bandcamp and doesn't have anything about a label or anything. Yeah, vocals Jamie Weston, bass guitar Steve Ferrugia, Declan Rivers on rhythm guitar, Mia Seaton on lead guitar, Emerson Fenwick on drums.
Tambourine. Dig the tambourine.
Is there? I'm not hearing that.
Like doing like 1 and 2 like 16th notes. Even
I
though
didn't hear
it's not going on right now.
I didn't hear it.
I'll see if it happens again. Unless it's a cymbal.
I think it was open hi-hat. Now there's tambourine on there. I don't know.
No, that's the sound that I was talking about.
I didn't hear it the way that you were showing me that it was being played, though.
Yes. It's not gonna happen now. There.
Yeah, kind of. Bo's doing a motion. Bo's doing a weird hand motion. to me. Yeah, I dig them. Give me more.
Like smacks. Okay. We'll ignore that thing. Yeah, I dig it too. I want to listen to the record.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'll go into my new speakers because it's also Bluetooth.
Ooh, 3G.
Audio.
Oh yeah, so I got Nothing headphones.
Oh, you
Did I talk about it?
You did not talk about it, but you mentioned it earlier today.
I've mentioned them before.
You mentioned the company before.
Yeah, 'cause
because
I
they
think
make cell phones as
They
well.
make phones and they make headphones. Like that's all they make. Because I think I was like lamenting the fact that like I would like to try a cell phone. You know what I mean? Like I like my iPhone, and you know what I mean. I'm used to it, and I give my friends with green bubbles crap. But like I don't know if a Google Pixel's any good. I don't know if a Samsung Galaxy's any good. I don't know if a Nothing phone is good. I don't know if 19 other brands of phones are good. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And you kind of can't try it. You just have to like switch
Yeah.
and be on that until you pay it off or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish you could try different cell phones.
Yeah.
That's my point. But anyway, so Nothing, they make headphones as well. They make like big over the ear ones. They make earbuds of different sizes and qualities and things and whatever. And through TikTok Shop, actually, I bought a set of the Nothing 3As, which are an earbud. And my God, are they good.
Good
Like,
how?
Sound quality is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
They are the first like true noise canceling headphones I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I should say that weren't over the ear.
Okay.
And even the ones that I have that are over the ear aren't like perfect noise canceling.
Are
But
these-
these are great. And there's an app, and I can adjust things like the level of noise canceling and stuff. Like there's like 3 main levels. I can't look at it right now, I don't think, because I don't actually have them with me. But I really, really like them. So, and they're not like the top of the line ones. They're maybe like their second or third tier down. I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
These are all the different like styles that they have going on. I'm showing you a picture.
Which one do you have?
I have the Ear A's.
Okay.
Yeah. You should look up how much they are, like on their website. They might be on sale. Yeah, Ear A is what I have.
Is it their flagship?
I don't know. Those are crazy looking, the over-the-ear ones, the headphone ones.
Yeah, I don't want those.
I kind of want them because I bet they sound incredible, but they're real expensive. But so are the like, what are the Apple ones called? The AirPod Maxes or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah, they're like $500. Wait, how much were they?
$300.
$299. Yeah, so
yeah, these are good. That's like a good price for over-the-ear headphones.
for sure. Go to the
The shop all.
So like the phone's not that much. It's $500 for a phone.
Yeah.
I don't have $500 though. Just like spend. Well, there's the more expensive one for like $800.
Yeah.
The phone 3. So scroll down a bit.
Uses $79.
So $79. I got them on TikTok Shop for like $49 maybe. They were like just on sale.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like them. And then there's those that are $179. So those are $100 more, obviously, and are just, one would assume even better. But yeah, I really dig them. I was telling Bo earlier, I listened to Bad Bunny's album, his newest album, and I think that was like the first thing I had actually listened to on the new headphones, and I was like, holy shit.
How?
It felt like the club was like in my head. Like when that bass drops in Nueva York, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the black ones. Okay, so they're actually normally $99.
Yeah.
They're currently on sale for $79. And then, like I said, I think I got them for like $49 or something like that.
How do you feel about that case? I feel like that case is going to break.
No, it's pretty durable, seemingly. Plastic.
Like, because this top clear plastic, I just feel like.
It's thick, though.
Okay.
It's a very thick plastic.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. That's something I might look into.
Yeah, no, I really dig them.
Today's episode is sponsored by nothing.
TikTok Shop.
No.
And nothing.
And nothing. Like, really, nothing. Not the company. Nothing.
But if the company Nothing would like to sponsor us, you won't hear this. But if you do, if you hear it on your really wonderful earbuds and headphones and things that you make,
so when you tag,
you want to send me a phone to try out.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be amazing.
When you tag this week's peoples, for this next song, you have to tag 3 people because Go ahead.
Well, so I do the social media.
Yes.
Which means I make a post a week on Instagram. And I have this notes app that I keep all the because I originally at one point I did like all these hashtags, right? Because we were trying to like make sure anybody clicks on a thing, our thing comes up and blah 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 whatever. So not terribly long ago, within this calendar year, I'll say. So we're recording on March 22nd or whatever. Within this calendar year of 2026, at some point, when I copied and pasted over all those hashtags, because I have the standard ones we use, and then what I would do is do hashtag the band name, hashtag the album name, hashtag the song name.
Yep.
Right? So when I copied and pasted over all the hashtags, at one point, they didn't all come through, or they didn't all like turn into like a hashtag link.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I went to make another one for the band. I was like, well, that's weird. Maybe it's just like a weird glitch in the copy paste. I went to make another one for the band. That didn't come up. And then it says you can only do 5 hashtags per post. Yeah. That's like a new thing now.
They're getting rid of hashtags. They're just like, the algorithm knows what you want.
Yeah.
You don't need to search this anymore. Or at least that's what that one guy said.
Sure. So now I just do hashtag band, hashtag song.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't even do hashtag band, hashtag album, hashtag song.
Yeah.
Because it's too many. It'll be 6 things.
Yeah.
Or like with Held and Frankie Arrow, I had to tag 2 artists. Or you're telling me this week I got it. Now that's tag is different. But if I want to use hashtag and the at tag or whatever. So.
All right.
Yeah, but that's a new thing. I can't do that anymore. You still can't make a clickable link though, which is dumb. Like I would love to just paste the link in.
Yeah.
And not just on our story, but whatever. It's on our bio, I guess.
Yeah.
So
this band isn't a band.
Band is not a band.
They have one song and no plans to release anymore.
And this is the only song they have.
This is the only song they have.
What if this was the song that they didn't have?
Yes.
That'd be really funny.
So this is
Story of a Girl.
This is
Story of a Girl in the Whole World. It's such a good song.
It's 3 people.
Yes.
Jeremy White.
Okay.
Do you know Jeremy White?
Jeremy Allen White?
No. WHYTE.
Oh,
Jeremy White, guitar player for Arm's Length.
Jeff White.
Daniel Scott Bell.
I don't know who that is.
I know. He's the front of house for
Webster Hall.
Arm's Length.
Oh, okay.
And Ryan Fitz, or Fitzryan, who is
Ryan Fitzpatrick, former touring guitarist, or current touring guitarist of Arm's Length.
And I think he does guitar tech. And he was also in the band Bearings.
Oh, okay.
And they were on tour last May 2025, and they're like, hey, let's stay up over 2 nights and
somebody just walked by.
Gotcha. And write this song. So they wrote it in the RV while everyone else was in the hotel in Texas. And then they took the MIDI drums that they created and sent it to Spencer Holmes. Spencer Holmes? Yes, Spencer Holmes. And
Who's
then
that?
A drummer from Whitby, Ontario.
Sure.
Let me look this up again. Spencer drums with 3 Z's. Whitby, Ontario. Drummer has 181 followers, so we're gonna blow him up. Anyways, and then and I asked, hey, like, that's a cool story. Like in general, I was like, we just wrote in a van, and I think it's really cool to not have. Like I would love to see that as a band keep putting out music, but sometimes it doesn't have to be. It can just be like, we wrote a song when we want to release it into the public, and then, like, it's super easy to release music these days, like too easy probably. Yeah. So if you and your friends get together and you're like, hey, let's write a song, and you can do that because it's extremely easy to write and record songs now. Why not just put it out? So I think and with no plans to do anything else, because Arm's Length is probably all 3 of their main priority.
Yeah, of course.
In a way. Or I know that Ryan has a plugin company. So like his main concern is not being in a band and doing that. But you know, Jeremy, his main concern is playing guitar in Arm's Length, and the front of house guy is, what did I say his name was? I know Scott's in his name. I'm gonna screw this up. Daniel Scott Bell. He's the front of house for this. Like he's got his thing, and it's like, but they all. I was like, well, who did what? And I think they're all singing. All 3 of those people, they're singing. They all played guitar or bass. They're just like, oh, I got this riff. How about this. So there's not like it's one person. So I don't really know who's who as far as singing goes in this.
Before we get to the song, can you go back to Wikipedia for a second? Can you click on learn more about birthday mode?
Where is this?
So on the right side,
birthday mode.
There's a thing that says birthday mode, and then in Baby Globe in parentheses.
Meet Baby Globe, Wikipedia's 25th birthday mascot. Get to know the most curious globe on the planet. Baby Globe is finally here to celebrate 25 years of knowledge at its best. Press play for a few hints on where...
Oh, it gives you like a weird hand-drawn cursor. Please turn that on.
I don't want to do this.
Well, you can turn it off. Just go back.
How do I go back?
Go back to the page you're on. So
enable. No, it was enabled.
Oh, well then why? What the heck? Where is it though? I want the giant.
I don't know. It didn't work.
That's silly.
Anyways.
Never mind.
So this song is called Spent.
Yep.
It's by a band called Boxfan.
Yep.
I don't know why anything. I don't know why they're called Boxfan. They're all from Ontario. I know that.
Well,
they're all from Ontario, Canada.
That's where
Box fans are from?
Yes, home of Box fans, famously. It's also where Arms Length is from.
Well, yeah, I know that. Like, you know, they're all associated with Arms Length. And also why in the suggested song Arms Length pops up. Yeah. But also all of these bands are similar to Arms Length. Sure. So it's not like... Yeah. Anyways, here's Spent. I'm gonna rewind
You're gonna restart the song.
Yeah, because we went into it.
You went into it.
Picking another stupid fight. Could've lost my head. Now I'm listening in from the outside. I guess I didn't mean to. You said you meant. You hung me out to dry. All left I relent, but I don't mind. I guess I'm spent. I can't deny. Russian roulette. You in
Those like yelly vocals, and there's a moment later on in the song too, I think, where they just yell like fuck or whatever.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's in a hallway, which is cool.
It's an RV.
There's
everything's in an RV.
There's an effect that was done on the one Under Oath record where they recorded the vocals, like they put the mic at the end of the hallway and had the guys like yell the vocals and
So, different vocalist. I don't know who it is at this point.
Yeah, it's cool. I like the song. It's catchy and it's well written, and it'd be cool if they did more, and if they don't, it's okay too. Yeah.
Exactly.
You're saying I talk too much, feeling I'm out of touch. Shouldn't have called your bluff, but goddamn, you're talking your shit, go off. You're wondering what you saw. Guess I didn't mean to.
I should have dug.
I just saw a funny Instagram post. I'll share it.
I should have dug more into my conversation with Ryan when I asked him about like what's. So I told him I'm going to feature it on the podcast. Yeah. It's like what, and it's this, and then I'm like, who's singing? It's like we're all singing, we're all playing guitar, we're all playing bass, and then MIDI drums, but because then I was like, how did you record drums in an RV?
Yeah,
and then he's like, oh no, we sent it out.
Yeah,
but I didn't ask like. At what point in the song are you singing? And what is the meaning of the song? I didn't do all those things, but I think it's cool, and I think it's a good point of I don't know, it's proof of concept that you don't need a band to just release music. Like, if you know how to record something and you think it sounds cool, put it out there, and it doesn't just have to be like on SoundCloud, or YouTube, like. Yeah. If you're willing to spend like $20 a year, you could put it on all streaming services. So, because there's
speaking of which, we'd like to thank our sponsor today, DistroKid.
Yeah, sure. No, Too Lost.
Too Lost.
Too Lost.
Okay,
that's the stream. The I don't know what to call it. It's not a streaming service. Distribution service. Yeah.
Cool. The funny post that I saw was touring band confirmed whatever city they're in now has the best crowds.
That's a good one.
Although sometimes I've been in shows where they're like, man, we were in whatever city last night and they're a little better than you guys. Like,
oh, what didn't like Frank Turner do that or the Descendants?
They might have.
Oh, by the way,
Cleveland's better.
Sometimes they do that.
Yeah.
And I think that at that show, they're like, yeah, man, last night was so much better. It was either the Descendants or Frank Turner.
Yeah.
But I realized I would have that wouldn't have been my first time at that venue. When I wanted to go see, what is that band? Lawrence. Lawrence was the place that they were going to play.
That was also the venue that I was supposed to see. Well, not the. I was supposed to see Cartel at, I think, the Soundstage, and then they got upgraded to Nevermore.
Upgraded?
Well, in size, because
yeah.
Soundstage is really tiny.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's where I was supposed to see Cartel.
Getcha.
Couldn't go to that show, but.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's our show.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for sitting with us for 2 tunes.
Maybe by the next episode, I will have seen Project Hail Mary.
I will.
Really, you should read the book. You should read the book. You got time to read the book.
Anyways, I think we have the book because I think I bought it.
Yeah, it's a quick read. And
anyways,
even though you've seen all the previews that tell you what the whole thing is, I like the book. You should read it. You should read a book, Bo.
I should. I will not have seen the movie from the last time because
that's what I'm saying. You'll have time.
Going
to
on
read
the
book.
second.
You'll have time to read the book.
And today's the 22nd.
You can do it. I believe in you.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye.